Well, you know, the Coachella Valley Unified School District's mission is to inform and educate our community. They have a lot of exciting news on the horizon, including the recent disbursement of new iPads to students. Joining us now to fill us in on all the new developments, including LCAP, is Joey Acuna. Welcome, Joey.
Well, good morning to you.
Good morning, and I want to talk about LCAP later, but first off, let's talk about all the exciting things that are happening for our Coachella Valley Unified School District.
Well, we have some really great things going on, amidst, unfortunately, this pandemic that we're all, first and foremost concerned about. But we've actually been able to disperse about 12,800 or so new iPads across the district to all our kids. We still have a few ones that we have to hand out to a few kids in certain areas, but that's really exciting, brand new, easier to log on to. It's very important that our kids have the technology necessary to be able to connect. We are also getting ready, hopefully by August, to open up our new old school, as we call it, Palmview School, one of the oldest schools in the Coachella Valley, elementary schools. We tore it down and built a brand new one. That one should be open hopefully by beginning of school year in August for all our kids to come back to a brand new, modern school. Great thing for the community. As you mentioned, we're also in the middle of our LCAP, which is, something that we do every year of how do we spend our money. We make sure we communicate with the parents. And also, if you might have heard, we just kicked off last week our superintendent search. We'll be looking for a new superintendent, and we have a firm that's going to be working with us and really going out to the community and asking them what they want to see in a superintendent with regards to community and also to our staff. This is an all-inclusive thing. It's just not the final decision always is from the board, but the board wants to make sure that everybody's included and participating. And then, we have a lot of other programs that we started and we're moving forward to. Unfortunately, the pandemic has kind of slowed some of those efforts out, as it does across the state. But we're really hopeful that it looks like we're finally turning the corner. We're not there yet. We need to stay vigilant. But I believe we're going to be turning the corner, and hopefully by next school year, we're going to be able to get a lot of these things implemented again and getting the kids back into school.
Well, Joey, I am so impressed. You have got so much going on. You've certainly been very productive during the pandemic. Well, with that iPad disbursement, I can't believe you were able to get that going, how impressive that is. Of course, the superintendent search will continue. And let's talk about LCAP, because I know that's really an important way for your families and students really to connect with the district.
Well, it's part of what's called the local control formula, right? The local control and accountability plan is what it is. But it's that part of it is the basic plan, but it also shows us where all our funding comes from, and it, and allows parents to understand why we can only use certain funds for certain programs. But there's also other monies in there that we can use discretionally, and they're allowed to tell us where do you think it's best used. In the past years, there has been a movement, especially in our district, to use some of those funds for counseling services. We have a contract with the Latino Commission that allows, that has counselors and counseling done to not only our kids, but our families. And especially during this pandemic, they can all call for services. We've also moved to what's called our blended model, which is the restorative practices, transformational learning, restorative justice type of programs. So, and a lot of those were initially started by request from the community to do things differently. And so the board kind of takes those ideas and kind of our staff, kind of refines them. And, we have these meetings every year. This year, obviously, is a challenge. We're going to have to do a lot more Zoom, a lot less in person. But we're still going to try to get as much feedback from the community as possible. We have a couple of dates coming up that we're going to be doing Zooms. I know one is March the 17th and one will be March the 30th. They're at different times. You can log on to our website. cbusd.us is our website. You can find all the information there. And we openly ask communities to come in and participate with us. And if there's community groups out there who would like us to maybe do presentations, they can contact the district as well. and we'll be happy to go out and share information with them.
Well, Joey, so much information to share. Thank you so much. I shared with you that I volunteered in your school district, all 14 elementary schools for 3 years. You hold a very special place in my heart. I love all of them. I'm excited about Palm View because I remember that construction. So give us the website that folks can find more information.
Well, it's our www.cvusd.us is our website. You guys and anyone can contact me directly if someone has any questions. My email is very simple, joey.acuna@cvusd.us as well. They can email me and I'll direct them in the right direction. And again, I do want to give thanks to our parents and our community and our staff. They've been great during this pandemic. They understand what we're going through, and they're frustrated like everybody, but they've been very patient and very supportive of all our staff, and I really want to thank them, and also thank you for your previous support for our district as well. We have a lot of people that volunteer. School districts aren't simply run by board members. It's really done by everyone. So I want to thank you as well.
Well, Joey, thank you. It takes a village, doesn't it? And we appreciate you sharing all this important information, and we'll make sure viewers know how to contact you personally, Joey, and also the school district. And here's to better days ahead and kids back in the classroom. Thank you so much for joining us.